Hey y'all, and welcome to Off the Rails Politics. My name is Brian, and this is your reminder that Karine Jean-Pierre is a mindless muppet for the Biden administration.
Why are you repeating this false claim that Republicans voted to reduce the number of Border Patrol agents, even though the Washington Post gave the administration 3 Pinocchios for that?
So we don't believe it's a false claim. Our statements were very direct here. Last year, House GOP voted, and not only did they vote for it, but they touted their Limit, Save, Grow Act. That's the act.
Well, limit, and they vowed that it would never affect Border Patrol.
They voted for and touted it, right? This is an act. And this would have forced the elimination of 2,000 Border Patrol agents. That's what this act that they touted, that they voted for in the House. So that was their proposal. And that was what they voted for back in May.
They clearly stated at that time that Border Patrol, also veterans' benefits and entitlements would never be impacted by any of the reductions. And also the bill never had any appropriations in it. So this claim that you guys are rolling out, you know, it's the White House applying White House math to a bill that never had any appropriations. And moreover, the administration or the members in Congress who, put this together vowed that it wouldn't affect these things. So the reason I ask is because it's just, to voters, don't you think they know the difference between, what is a truthful statement and what is spin? And is it insulting to them at all to keep saying it when it's just not true?
One thing that the president does not do is insult voters or American people, to be more exact, because I want to be careful about this, what I can say about this upcoming election. What I will say is, if you look at the bill, this act that they touted, that they voted for, House Republicans back in May, it was very clear.
If you're saying that, the White House, the president doesn't want to, insult the American people, will the administration then amend its separate statement that implied that Texas officials were responsible for the deaths of 3 migrants when, in fact, they had nothing to do with it? They had already been dead for an hour by the time Mexico told anyone in the U.S. about it, and the administration admitted as much in their court filing. They acknowledged that in their court filing, but the statement from the White House implies that Texas was responsible, and a number of outlets were forced to issue corrections and editor's notes because of that White House statement. So will the White House amend that statement?
There are times out there when once you've seen something, you'll never unsee it, and in particular, body language. Pay close attention to KJP's body language during the whole thing, and the reporter's body language for that matter. It doesn't seem strong at first, but the moment you notice that KJP is out there just doing this, blinking constantly, that's usually a sign that someone is lying, because they're trying to reorient themselves in order to protect their version of the truth. And that's what she's there for. That's what this mindless muppet is there to do. She is there to lie to the American people as best as she possibly can, because it's almost impossible for any average person to look at what the Biden administration wants to do with the border and think it's a good thing. The only people dumb enough to believe this are ivory tower liberals that watch us, that dump their excrement from above upon our heads and call and say that it's raining. This is a nightmare. It's not about it's not about the actual argument, because the argument itself is pretty stupid, because the Republican bill that they proposed wasn't that great of a bill, let's be perfectly honest, but it's better than what we have currently going on right now, probably because the solutions posed are more than just throwing money at the problem. See, the Democrats think that by throwing money at a problem, it's going to go away. No, it just makes your friends richer and the problem's still there. So ultimately, the Republicans were thinking outside of the box in order to handle the crisis at the border, and the Biden administration is completely incapable of fixing everything, because at its core, the Biden administration is totally off the rails. Folks, my name is Brian. Hope you enjoyed this segment of Off the Rails Politics to hear today. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. And until then, y'all have a good one.